frustrating. And we just developed and got more people engaged. We project CO2 emission to go up in 2022, sorry, to going up by 1%. That's fossil fuel emissions, so it would be higher than where it was in 2019. So we haven't reached CO2 peak emissions yet. We don't see any sign of decline in the global emissions. They are still slowly going up. The big surprise to me is China with emission going down, and it's EU with coal emission going up. So these are the big surprises in the sense that it goes against the natural historical flow of Chinese emission going up from year to year, and coal emission going down in Europe from year to year. And now we see the opposite. The US, in a sense, of course, there's a little blip and it goes up, but the long-term trend and the ratio between coal and oil and gas is kind of like consistent, more than in Europe, because they are less affected by the war in Ukraine. So if we keep emitting the same amount of CO2 every single year for the next 9 years, we will be using up the carbon budget, which means that there is a 50% chance that we will be reaching 1.5 at that time. It doesn't have to be exactly on November 11th, 2031, but it will be like around that time. Yeah.
Despair is a big word, you know. They used to say denial ain't just a river in Egypt. Here we are in Egypt, and despair ain't just a tire in the trunk. It's a real factor, but we also have the basis for hope. Look, in August, the U.S. passed the biggest climate legislation in history. In September, the people of Australia made a historic change and agreed to become part of the leadership in the world toward renewable energy. And then in October, just days ago, the people of Brazil made a decision to stop destroying the Amazon and start fighting the climate crisis. So we are seeing some genuine progress. And when people feel vulnerable to climate despair, I urge them to look at the real progress that is being made. I think there's a massive movement underway. We're still gaining. You know, the problem is still getting worse faster than we're deploying solutions. That's true. But we are gaining momentum at a rate that gives me confidence, not just hope, but real confidence that we will soon be gaining on the crisis itself.
Yeah.